Welcome to my Chaos Era WIP Wednesday because I have been working on 5 different projects this week. First up is my heavily modified mood sweater. This is written as a bottom-up garment, which I kind of loathe knitting. So I'm basically really only using the colorwork charts. Everything else is my own numbers and things. So I've decided to knit it top down, and I tried a new to me raglan shaping technique, which starts off with the raglan shaped flat, and I really like the way that it's fitting. This project has been on hold for a few weeks because I've been trying to figure out why I wasn't loving my colors together, and I realized it's because the first 2 stripes in the sweater are very cool toned and then it gets very warm toned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this green with a warmer green, and I'm going to replace the gray with the dark brown, and then graft the bottom of the sweater to that new yoke. And hopefully then this will be going along merrily. The other sweater on my needles is another raglan sweater, and this is the Ray Sweater Test Knit. And it takes a lot for me to be really impressed by like a stockinette raglan sweater pattern because there's just so many out there, but I really like the attention to detail in this pattern. So as you can see, this ribbing just flows so nicely from the neckline, and it continues into the body and into the sleeves as well. And there's even a little bit of shaping done in the neckline, like you do some increases in the neckline ribbing, and I think it looks very clean and elegant. I also love that the pattern has bust shaping and it has 5 different cup options. I've never worked bust shaping before, but so far it's fitting great. Next up is my West Knits Mystery Knit Along shawl. I'm almost done with the first 2 parts. I just have one more stripe left in this garter stitch section. So I really love how these 2 sections are looking. I love how my colors are working out. It's like unintentionally Glinda inspired. However, I don't love, spoiler alert, the look of the next clue, so I've been kind of waffling if I just want to follow it or if I want to try modifying something else for myself. Plus, this project has been a great way to use up some scraps and random skeins I had in my stash. For my last knitting project, I'm knitting a free 2x2 beanie pattern from a new to me designer, Celeste Knitwear. They have a bunch of free DK weight hat patterns in a variety of stitch patterns, and what's more interesting to me are the variety of crown shapings, because that's really what differentiates one beanie from another in my experience, especially just like a plain stockinette or ripped beanie. Lastly, I have been working on a sewing project. This is the Adrift Shift pattern. Very simple. It's like a shift pattern with a slight flare at the hips. You have some shoulder darts and some bust darts. My next step is sewing in the facings. However, I have been having some issues with my fusible interfacing, but I'll chat more about it when this is a finished object.